I recently worked with an executive on what seemed to be an impossible task. They needed to deliver the same workshop 4 times at a national conference with a lot of constraints. Coordinating with other executive presenters, managing interactive segments for the learners, and making sure that the messaging was delivered consistently. And all within a tight 60-minute window. Crazy, right? The best solution was one word: practice. But not just any style of practice. Through carefully crafted role-playing and AI-powered feedback sessions, we transformed a complex presentation into a masterclass in consistent delivery. It was challenging, but it was also absolutely necessary. Practice is surely important when presenting at a conference, but what about those high-stakes conversations that catch you off guard? Research confirms what experience has taught us. Role-playing challenging communication scenarios can significantly improve our real-world effectiveness. A study in the Journal of Palliative Medicine showed that structured role-play exercises don't just build skills, they create the psychological safety needed to tackle our most difficult conversations. This rings true not only to the medical setting of the study, but also our everyday work world. So here are some common communication scenarios where practicing really matters. The first one, interviews. Your career trajectory can pivot on these brief conversations. Practice can turn nervousness into confidence. Performance evaluations. Whether you are giving one or receiving one, such discussions shape careers and relationships. So mastering them ensures fair, constructive dialogue. Conflict resolution conversations. Every conflict is an opportunity to strengthen relationships if you handle it skillfully. We often use the situation, behavior, feedback formula, and in the link below, we will show you that on a video. Personal pitch. Whether it's 3 seconds or 30 seconds, your personal narrative should feel authentic yet polished. And so you need to practice giving this and then asking your audience or the AI tool to pepper you with relevant questions. Another situation is Q&A sessions, the most unpredictable part of any presentation. Practice helps you think on your feet while you're still staying on message. And formal presentations. This is the setting where practice makes the most sense. The stakes are usually high, and like my opening story, setting may be really complex. So practice can ensure that your message lands strongly. Finally, sales calls. Each call is a chance to build trust and demonstrate value. In this case, spontaneity works better when it is practiced. And one more, customer service interactions. These moments can make or break customer loyalty. So by practicing some of the most challenging scenarios, you may stay more composed under pressure. So if you find yourself in one of these settings that I just mentioned, where you need to practice, consider some useful strategic tips as you set things up. Ask for productive feedback. Be specific and share your goals when you ask a colleague to help you. So, for example, you could be general by sharing your presentation. You do the presentation and then you say to your friend, how did it go? And they may say that it was really good, but you don't have specifics and feedback. So, for example, if you say, I'm running a task force meeting next week and I want everyone to feel that they have a voice on the table, would you give me feedback on how I equalize the talk time for everyone there? Or maybe you can ask them to notice if you're letting people speak or if people are feeling valued. That's a focused request, and advanced agreement will allow more confidence for the person giving you feedback, and it will be more valuable feedback for you instead of just saying, good job. Set the stage. Whether working with a human partner or an AI partner, clearly define the roles and the context. Describe who they are role-playing, their potential hesitations, like have them take on the persona, the context, and ask them to stay in character the whole time. This consistently will help you prepare for the real-life scenario. Keep it real. Practice in conditions that mirror the actual situation. When I'm practicing for a presentation, I want to be in the same setting. If it's a stage type of an event, I'll be sure to wear presentation gear and I'll walk through the whole presentation, being sure to capture it on video. Here's a pro tip. When you're recording yourself and you watch it back, I know it's awkward. I know that that's very stressful, but you want to listen with audio only, not visual. And look to see if you're emphasizing key points that are effective, if you're pausing enough for effect, if you're speaking in an easy to follow pace. Then watch with the audio muted and you're looking for body language, you're looking for energy, you're looking if you're conveying urgency or if you're using large gestures. Do your facial expressions mirror the emotions that your words are conveying? Practice is not just about repetition. It's about strategic preparation and continuous improvement. By inviting a friend or colleague to play the role of your audience and offering you honest feedback, you can turn the most daunting communication challenge into opportunities for success. A trusted colleague won't always be available to you. So, in those days, you want to use AI. In the link and in the newsletter that we share with you, you will see that you can get feedback that's private and frank, but also measurable, and it will help you improve your message and your delivery and build your confidence. So in the newsletter link, you will see an interaction that I have with Varun Puri, who is the CEO of Udily AI Roleplays, and we go through the whole setup of going back and forth and using this to improve any of those situations. Follow me on LinkedIn and be sure to send this newsletter audio version to a friend who you think might benefit. Thanks again for watching.